The Commonwealth Games in New Delhi kicked off on Sunday with a lavish opening ceremony, but the run-up to the Games was anything but smooth. Filthy conditions at the athletes' village, allegations of corruption, health issues and a bomb scare has caused acute embarrassment to the host nation. The Games were meant to be India's coming-out party in the same way that the Olympics were for China, but one of the key issues facing India is its poor infrastructure, and the global CEOs say is holding the country back. For more, in a first on CNBC interview with us is Sam Pitroda, advisor to the Prime Minister of India on public information, infrastructure and innovations. He's also a speaker at Global Anthropologists Forum here in Singapore. Staying with us too, our guest host, Michael Price, who is Chief Equity Strategist, Standard Chartered Bank. Sam, welcome to the program. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
And do you think this is fair, this global perception about India, that there's a lot of heavy lifting to go to bring its infrastructure up to scratch?
Yes and no. My focus is predominantly on the public information infrastructure. For example, in the last decade, we have been able to bring number of telephones to a very large number, around 650 million. We hope to bring that to about 800 to 900 million soon. So for the first time, we are a nation of billion connected people. So my job is to really focus on how do we use this connectivity going forward to create right kind of information infrastructure.
So how do you use that connectivity then?
So I think the key is to really create multiple platforms on top of the voice platform. So we are really focused on creating broadband platform where we connect local government. We have 250,000 local panchayats to fiber optics, broadband connectivity, and essentially democratize information. So we want to create broadband platform, GIS platform, security platform, application platform, UID platform, which one of my colleagues is heading, and ultimately payment platform. Once we begin to create these public platforms, then we believe not only we will democratize information, but we will also improve public service delivery systems substantially, whether it has to do with food distribution, railway ticketing, or hundreds and hundreds of government programs.
So you see this as a key part to really kickstart the whole infrastructure program in India?
We believe information infrastructure is going to be the key to infrastructure in the 21st century. And it's very different approach that we are taking compared to others. For example, in US, we have 1,200 data centers. We want to now focus on creating limited number of data centers because we are starting in 2010 as opposed to in 1990 or 1980. So we have unique advantage today vis-a-vis new technology, new tools, new methods of doing it. And the key really is not only to democratize information and deliver public services, but also open up the system so it creates transparency, accountability. As you know, information brings about openness, accessibility, connectivity, networking, democratization, decentralization, and hopefully all of these things will help in the future going forward.
So it's really interesting, this focus broadly on the knowledge-intensive part of the economy. Is that one way India can differentiate itself from China and gain a competitive advantage?
Well, we have 550 million young below age of 25.
The demographic dividend.
So we have to focus on education, knowledge. You know, before this job, I was chairman of the National Knowledge Commission. Prime Minister has set up a commission just to focus on knowledge. So we really looked at 5 major areas of knowledge: access to knowledge, knowledge concepts, knowledge creation, knowledge applications, and knowledge services. We need to really basically focus on expansion. So we have more colleges, more schools, more teachers, more libraries, whatever. Excellence, we got to improve quality of our education substantially. And equity. We have to make sure that the poorest of the poor can indeed get the best education possible.
We must go. It's been wonderful having you on the set this morning. Thank you for joining us. Sam Pitroda, advisor to the Prime Minister of India on public information, infrastructure and innovations. Michael Price with us too, but just for the last word, what's your takeaway message to investors here?
I mean, I think similar to what we just heard, that a lot of these emerging markets are now breaking up to the upside. And this is why, I mean, as the gentleman said, India can leapfrog. And this is why we also feel that the Indian equity market is taking out the all-time previous highs. So I think India is a core holding and a short and medium-term long buy.
We appreciate your thoughts and thank you for joining us as our guest host this morning from Standard Chartered Bank.